Hey, what's up guys? Yes, it's your man JB, and in this video I'm putting up a blind that's right here in front of me in this window, and the reason I've newspapered it up is so it's not too bright. Now this is no ordinary blind because there's a lot of framework to it, as you can see, and apparently not a lot of assembly. I've checked the instructions and there's not a lot of assembly. So it says spirit level, hammer, screwdriver and tape measure is all that's needed. Now this blind has been purchased from a company called Bloc Blinds. You have to put in all the measurements, had to put in 3 measurements, vertical measurements of the opening here, and also 3 horizontal measurements. And so the product came just the other day, and by the looks of it, you have one piece here that goes at the top, you have one piece that goes to the right, and then one piece here that goes to the left, like so. You put that bit of framework in, you then put in your main part of the blind, and then slot in these pieces, these channels on either side. Now you can buy blackout blinds, and basically you can get these blinds which don't allow any light to penetrate through them, and that's well and good. But if you've got one of these blinds and you just pull it down or you use the cord, you're always going to have a gap between the blind and the wall. You're going to have it sticking out slightly because of the handles. You're always going to be able to see over the top unless you do something really fancy, but you're never going to get rid of all the daylight. Now the Bloc Blinds apparently block everything out. A friend of mine has already got these. They got the electronic smart speaker enabled version. Didn't want to be that extravagant, and plus they are quite expensive, so we just got the one that you just pull down yourself, because it's not really that much effort and it's not far away from the bed and it's not hard to do really. So this is everything I got in the pack. I got some brief instructions. I got 3 bits of timber for the frame, the main blind, and 2 channels, and this little pack of screws and nails. Now I've got all the tools that I need, which again are quite minimal, and I've got my spirit level, but it doesn't fit in the window, so I'm not going to be able to use that. And you don't need it for the top because the frame that you put in just goes straight up. There is a self-adjusting, or not self-adjusting, but there is adjustment mechanism within the actual blind itself, so the frame that I'm putting in goes right up against here. The only thing I need to make sure is level are the 2 ends. So I am going to be using my laser level, and this 360-degree laser level is absolutely perfect because when I turn it on, it actually gives me a line all the way round, which is absolutely perfect. So it's going to tell me exactly where to put my pieces of frame around the reveal. As the instructions state, the piece of frame, and this is the right hand bit here, needs to be a minimum of 35 millimeters away from the window to this edge, and one of the reasons for that is going to be to allow for the handle. So what I'm going to do is make that measurement 40 millimeters, and to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to measure this so I can actually have the laser on this side of the frame, otherwise it might be a little bit tricky to see. So this is 44, so 44 and 40, 84. Let's round it up and make it 85. So what I shall do is mark 85 millimeters from here, 85 millimeters on the other side, put the laser level on it, line it up with those marks, and that will give me the perfect line as to where I need to put my frame. So we'll turn the laser level on, put it on the right mode, and then we just need to wiggle that into position. And in my opinion, having a laser level, a 360-degree laser level for something like this makes it so much easier. So if you haven't got one, I'll leave a link in the description box and go and get yourself one. Now, just offering this piece up, which has been cut to size by the manufacturer, and that is pretty much exactly the same size as the reveal. Let's take this off. Thinking what I might do is only take half of it off, just so I can put that side up into position and then stick only that piece. That's right there. So I'm going to take a bit of tape off, keep it lined up, stick it again, bit more tape, keep it lined up, stick it. There we go. Probably a good idea not to do this all at once, just take the whole lot off, because that feels pretty tough, that tape, and if that sticks and you don't want it to, you're in the wrong place, you're probably going to make a bit of a mess. So that is perfect. Got to put these nails in. There's only 3, which isn't a lot really. I'm seeing just a tiny bit of an issue here, because there is a bit of a curve in the wall. It's pretty good up here, but the bottom goes in or it comes out. So I've got this gap here in between the frame and the wall, which I'm hoping isn't going to be an issue. I'm just going to stick that back and hope for the best, I think. Now, I was just about to mention, make sure you get the left and right side correct because of these brackets here, but I've just noticed on here, not sure whether you'll be able to see that, you can just about see where my thumb is here, that does say left, or there is an L there. Now I know because I've checked the drawing that it's the right side, but the fact that there's an L there, I think I'm pretty confident to go ahead and do that. So we're going to do the same thing here. I've got the laser level back on it, all squared up in the right position. Let's start at the top. I'm going to push that up to that frame, pull a bit of tape down, and just going to stick it so it's flush with that bit there, and then that still gives me the movement to finally adjust it. One of the things you do find with the blinds, any blind that you put up, is that you tend to get them straight at the top, and when you pull them down they don't always go level with your window sill. So the design on these is that you can adjust that slightly. So I'm about to put the actual blind up now, and I just need to put these brackets on, and these are the brackets that allow you to adjust the blind up and down, because it's okay here, but it's when it pulls down it needs to be completely level with the sill. So these actually give you the opportunity to adjust as you can see, they've got these serrated edges here, which basically line up with this here. So we can actually move that further up or further down. So we'll just put that somewhere in the middle for now. And those brackets that I've just put up there, they slot just into this part of the blind. So there's no proper fixing just yet. I know I need to put a screw in at some point. So we'll just have a go putting this in first. Oh wow, okay, so look, that seems to go in nice and easy. So if we pull that down, you can see that the left side is touching before the right side. There is a gap on the right side and no gap on the left side. So what we need to do is put the left up a bit and put the right down a bit. We'll do that. We'll do one up and one down. So we'll put that up to the next one there and we'll drop that one down. I actually like this system. It's actually really good, because it's really annoying when you put standard blinds up and they don't sit level. So let's try that now. I'm happy with that. Now there is a rubber section to the bottom of this, like a rubber tube, plus you've got the brushes. So that all squashes to really block the light out. So even if it was a millimetre or two out, you're still gonna not notice it, because by the time that hits the windowsill. What I need to do next is to fix the blind into the frame here. Now it doesn't state that you need a drill, but it's quite a long screw, and just putting that straight in at an angle as well with a hand screwdriver is a bit awkward, to be honest. So what I'm going to do, and would recommend, is to use a very small drill bit just to get it started. Drilled it at. So with that on, I'm just going to check that it sits in the right position, because although I've screwed it, I just want to double make sure before I finish it off. Yeah, that's good enough. So you can see it still hits the left side before the right side, but you can squash that down like so. I'd rather pull that down a bit further than have a gap up here. So with that in position, all I've got left to do is to add these two aluminium channels, and the plastic end goes to the floor or to the windowsill, and you've got a hole in there to screw down. And then part of this mechanism here, not quite this bit, but the bit just behind it and the blind itself, needs to run through the actual channel. Now on here, on this section here, you can't see it, but where my thumb is, it's serrated, and on the bottom of this channel here, it's also serrated. So this is where you pull it down and you can lock it into position. So that needs to be on the outside of this channel. So if I can just pop that into there, little bit fiddly. And I think I'm there. So there seems to be just a little bit of a a bend in this for some reason. Not quite sure why. What I might do is have a go putting the other one on as well. Right, so that up. Right, that one seems to have gone in quite tightly. I had to force that one up quite a bit. But it seems to be in the right position. Now I've just put the laser level on, so I was just a bit concerned about whether this piece was actually pushed forward or coming back slightly. But with it all lined up, because you can see the laser on the edge here and also on the wall, that means it's very straight or very much in line. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that one now. There, that really is quite secure now. As you can see, that's all firmly fixed in place now, and I'm pretty happy with that installation. That was not too difficult at all. The big test is now, is it going to work? Wow, look at that. Just push that in, push this bottom bit in, and it releases it. If you let go, it grips. It's only got these serrated edges on the bottom. I guess that's to hold it securely in place, but you can just let it go to any position. So that's obviously all the way up. And that is all the way down. Now let's get this newspaper off. Close all the other windows and doors. Shut the Velux blind. Turn the light off. And see how dark this room is now with this blind covering the window. Wow. That's pretty dark. So you can see there, I haven't turned the camera off. The camera is still on, and you can probably see, if I just open it again, a little bit of light that comes from here, here, and down in the bottom corners. But I think you'll agree, compared to other blinds that don't basically cover the whole window, that's pretty good. Fantastic, brilliant stuff. I'm well happy with that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.